Praise the Lord. Praise the Most High God, from whom all healings and supernatural dealings flow through and from. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I don't know about you, but I will rejoice. Excuse me, and be glad in it. It's colder than divorce court outside. It's cold than a ex-husband in divorce court. It's colder than a ex-wife outside, co-worker. I was sitting here just thinking about how so many people, and I'm certain of this, are married to some of the meanest, nastiest, most racist and racial, hard-hearted, got something nasty to say about everybody they see in public. And I'm very aware of this because I get phone calls from couples and husbands and wives, girlfriends and boyfriends talking about how mean their spouse or fiance or girlfriend or boyfriend is. You know, if I see my son, thank God he's not wild and crazy and disrespectful. If I had a child, if you have a husband or a wife, now, a lot of us can't do anything with our children, let alone with our husband or our wife. Battling this cold already. Excuse me, but if you know your husband or your wife is hellacious, mean, nasty, ornery, disrespectful, and he or she is on social media, why wouldn't you pull the coattail? Maybe you have said something, maybe you haven't, but I am amazed at the amount of adults, grown-ups, who are nothing more than stalkers and keyboard gangsters and 50, 55, 60, 40, 45 years of age or whatever the age may be. Any age is too old to be childish when you're old enough to be an adult. I'm very aware. I receive friend requests from people who insult me because of my faith, because of my postings. They'll put the insult in the friend request. They'll type it out. And I'll see it, and I read about 100 and some words a minute, I guess, or more. I don't know. It's went down over the years. But to have a callous husband, boyfriend, a callous wife or girlfriend, someone that you are dating, seeing, married to, engaged to, shacking with, I don't know. But to know a person is this hard-hearted, mean, nasty, captioned by the caption, believe everything on the far left, believe everything on the far right, believe Fox, believe CBS, believe NBC, MSNBC, CNN. They believe everything but AEIOU and sometimes Y. I would be ashamed and I would be embarrassed. Case in point, I had a director I used to work with at Martin Marietta. And I was on a procurement contract. I was a contractor. And they would always have all these big old shindigs and Christmas parties and Thanksgiving Day, and they had money. You know, they had a government procurement. They had defense contracts. Martin Marietta, Morton Thiokol, McDonnell Douglas, Boeing, and they were all in a row. And this one year, I asked my director, I said, how come you don't ever bring your husband? I said, he's a cool guy. I had met him at a company picnic. She said to me, he is an embarrassment. I said, huh? She said, the way he is, the way he talks, the way he conducts himself. She said, I've been with him since high school, and he still has a high school mind. And this woman had a PhD. This was had a PhD. And I'm like this. If it was someone who can teach you how to be better, conduct yourself, be more refined, be less indignant, be less obnoxious. If you got a GED, and there's nothing wrong with a GED, and your wife or your husband got a PhD, master's, bachelor's, whatever, it seems like you would learn from the higher education. But then again, a lot of us don't even learn from a higher being, as I leave this alone. To be on social media, to stalk someone. I got someone stalking me on YouTube, thumbs down all my videos, and I've actually put the FBI onto them because the cybercrime division, and he's been doing it since April of last year. Now he's on my YouTube, thumbs down in all my videos, and one day I'm going to reveal you, brother, as I leave this alone. But if you have a husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, if you have influence, persuasion over someone, the silent treatment goes a long way with a man. Trust me, it does. But it's a shame to be an adult, to be a grown-up, to be on social media, injuring, insult, assuming, racist, racial, bigoted, nasty, mean, caption by the caption. And you wonder why you alone. And don't be divorced. I have nothing against a divorcee because I'm a divorcee. Don't be a divorcee and angry. It seems like you got more hell in your raging at that keyboard than any other part of your body as I leave this be. But you ought to grow up. You need to cut it out. Stop stalking me. Stop stalking other people. Stop stalking people's pages. Stop being indignant. Stop being racist, racial, bigoted. It's time to set yourself free. Grow up. There's still time because you are alive. God bless you. I pray I didn't injure, hurt you, or harm you. I pray this touch your mind and your heart because it's time to get off social media. It's time to get off the internet. It's time to stop stalking. It's time to stop being racist, racial, bigoted, mean, nasty, impolite, and unkind, all rolled into one. And I would be ashamed to know someone like this. I'll be ashamed to know of someone like this. I'll be ashamed to be dating, married to someone like this. We keep talking about this to children. Where you see a young gang member, I teach them. You see an old gang member. Where you see a young gangster, I teach them. You see an old gangster. Where you see a young streetwalker, you're going to see an old streetwalker. Where you see a young prostitute, you're going to see an old prostitute. Where you see a teenager, you're going to see a man, woman. Where you see a child, you're going to see an adult. We need to understand that everything is trickled down. It's a shame. You need to grow up, brother. You need to grow up, sister. This is social media, but you're anti-social. You stalking adults. You stalking people's pages. You sharing hate, mean, and bigotry, anger, and depression, and all the above. I pray this touches your heart with left of it. I pray God get your attention. If nothing else don't get your attention, I pray the Most High God get your attention. And as far as the gentleman that's been harassing me since April from Colorado on my YouTube, I mean, you name it, he's been there. They'll be coming to get you soon. They'll be coming around the mountain to get you. They'll be coming around the mountain to get you. They'll be coming around the mountain. They'll be coming around the mountain. They'll be coming around the mountain to get you. Get off of social media. Stop being a stalker. Stop being nasty, captured by the caption, and mean. Stop being racist, racial, and bigoted. It's called social media, not anti-social media. Peace. One.